Hello again, I am back to give everybody a very brief run through of Slack. I guess if you've started using it and are not quite sure how to get the maximum benefit out of it, this video is going to show you a few little tips and tricks to get the most out of Slack. So there's two ways to use Slack. One is on your desktop, and that's what we're looking at the moment. And the other way is via a mobile device, a mobile phone. And I'll have a look at that in the second part of this little video. So to start off with, looking at the desktop version, over here on the left hand side, it's broken up into two sections. It's got what's called the channels, and then down here is direct messaging. So let's have a look at direct messaging first. As the name implies, this is the ability to send a direct message to one other person in the Linker Network Slack. If you can't find the name of the person listed there, you can click on direct message on the little plus, and you can search for the person by name. So I'll put in Damien, and there I am, and I could just click on that and then send a direct message. The other way to find out who is in the Linker network is to use the directory. So if I come right up into the top right hand corner of the screen and click on the more items, I'll see team directory, and if I open that up, I'll get a scrolling list of all of the people. I can obviously search for them, and then if I click on that person's name, I'll get a little profile. So hello Christopher, and there I can see Christopher's phone number and his email address. So that's a great way to find who's in there, what they do. Christopher's a community development worker at the Lower Mountains Neighbourhood Centre. And find that person's contact details. Remembering the only people that are going to be listed there are people who are active users and active employees. So in that way, it's always a current and live list of people. So that's direct messaging to individual people. The other way that we want to use this, and this is the way that we want to use it as a ability to ask questions of everyone in the group, is to use one of the channels. Now, if you're not sure which channel to use, I recommend just using general. General includes everybody in the whole Linker network, whereas some of the specific channels, such as youth, really only include the people whose roles relate specifically to youth matters. So if you have a very youth-specific question, by all means post that in youth. But if you want to hit everyone at once because you're not quite sure who to ask or who's going to be the best people to respond, put your question into general. So we would click on general, scroll to the bottom, and in the little message bar down here, we would type in, does anyone know where I can get a blah blah blah, and then you would hit send, and of course everyone will see that, and hopefully the people who have the answer for you will respond quickly and easily. If you look at one of these channels over on the side and you think, hey, I'm a child and family worker, but I'm not part of that channel, you can add yourself, and I can't show you how to do that because I'm already part of the channel, but hopefully when you go there you should be able to find, it'll generally be up the top here, to add yourself to that. And to be honest, that's really all there is to it. Post your questions in a channel, or direct message people individually. So now I'm going to switch across to the mobile app version, which looks a little bit different, and I'm going to run through the same things. All right, here we go. As you can see, I've got this installed on an iPhone. The app is also available for Android phones, but I'll go ahead and give the example based on my phone. So I'll open up Slack, and straight away it opens to the last channel that I had open, which up the top was general, and I'll just close that. But to get back to the other channels or to find someone to message individually, what I do is I swipe to the right, or pull the screen to the right, which opens a panel on the left. That seems a little confusing when I say it. And by doing that, by swiping over, I can now see the channels. Again, we've got the general channel, and then some specific ones. I have to say, and I didn't mention this previously, that if you have an interest area that you would like a channel created for, you should be able to create that yourself, and please don't hesitate to do so. If you're uncertain about doing that, by all means contact me and I'll be more than happy to have a conversation and talk you through how to create a channel. And then again, we've got our individual people. I can click on a person and send them a direct chat, or I can swipe back again and come to my plus button and search until I find the right person. And really, that's all there is to it. By swiping through left and right, I can move between the different panels, have a little play around, and get a feel for what works best for you. Highlighted up the top here is random, and that's because I have an unread message in random, and it's something that I posted myself, so isn't that funny? Anyway, that's it. Pretty straightforward. There are lots of other elements and functions to Slack, which I'm not going to go into now. If you want to become a power user, by all means. Maybe one of the important ones is around setting notifications. So if you find you're becoming frustrated with the number of pop-up notifications that you're getting, you can modify or set those notifications to suit your own needs. So to see more or less of something, indeed you can set that to stop sending notifications between certain hours of the day. So you might want to turn it off at 5 o'clock and turn it back on at 9, or whatever you like. But again, I just really wanted to cover those basics, and if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy.